Hello, John Dilworth here, and I want to talk a little bit about these donations. Any donations and questions you have could be written. You can write me directly to my website, Stretch Films, and ask me away, and we can discuss everything, anything. This storyboard pages, drawings, DVDs. And this T-shirt, it's a large. It's original. It's originally airbrushed, and I'm willing to give this away for a donation. This is how we fund our movie, and it's a large. I mean, it could be used for a bed shirt or a serious fan to parade around the street. There is nothing in the world like it. It's original. So I could inscribe it. It has the original artist's name as well. So that's that business. So on to the bigger and better stuff, right? Well, hello there. I'm Billy Bob. Billy Bob, you're not scheduled for an appearance today. Well, I just thought I'd come around and say hello. Well, Billy Bob, I've got things to do. We're doing animation. I love animation. So don't let me interrupt you. I'm just introducing myself as Billy Bob. And I am a cowboy made of gold. I got no face. Yep, that's the way it is. I'll tell you about it on another day. But meanwhile, you go ahead and you enjoy your animation. Thank you, Billy Bob. Now, do you mind? What can I do for you? Will you get out of here? Oh, sorry. Well, I got some bison to ride. I'm very sorry about that. Now, back to our originally scheduled programming. So, we have completed scene 11, and I want to share how that worked out for you. Now, I know the last video had some artifacts that were unwelcomed. And if it happens again, this little special lens that I'm using, that makes everything really close, we're going to stop using it. So be patient with me. Remember Jane? This is from scene 5. There's a reuse. And the reason why I make that distinction is because here is Jane again, but for scene 11. So I am animating her independently. So she's moving like this, right? So now that she's there separately, right? I'm going to put her there. And then we have Jim. Oh, and then of course we have this overlay. Oh, maybe I should do this, right? So you can say things. So here's this overlay, and that's great because that's the top level. But then we have our friend Jim from scene 5, and I'm going to reuse that. So this is really what we're doing. So scene 11, which is Jane, she's moving independently. Jim is still held. He's not doing a damn thing. And the cell phone is held. Now she's getting closer, but Jim still doesn't do anything because we are focused on her, Jane. Jane is moving, we follow her, and then now we can get rid of this old reuse stuff, like the hand and this drawing. We'll just put this aside for now, and we'll put Jane back where she belongs. So, say goodbye to Jane from scene 5. Bye, bye. And now see what happens. Jim then goes on his own level. There's one drawing I feel that we need to give ourselves a little hedge. We don't really know, because I haven't got the sheets. William is working on some amazing sheets, and when I have them, when I mean sheets, I mean a timeline, so we could, account for our animation. I'll share that with you. I just thought about it. It's a great idea. I hope it works, and we'll see together. So here is this lovely Jane and her boyfriend, right? So I separate them at this point because I don't know if I'm going to need more drawings with the two of them, right? So fine. Then what happens is I start combining because it's been all figured out. Jane does the principal moving, Jim is following. He's almost a follow. He's supporting. He's supporting right here. So I wanted to show you how this thing feels after I've cleaned it up and I'm animating it. Maybe one more drawing. And then hopefully you'll get the sense that I didn't want to animate them together because there is a definite prejudice that is required for this type of business. So, wow, do you see that? The resistance from Jim is what will give this business a little weight. And I really can't wait to see how this moves. If you just look at his shoulders and you see there's this pull on her shoulders. Let me show you this business as she descends out of frame. And sometimes you don't know what's going to happen with these characters. You just think, okay, well, this is what you have to do. This is the action. Let's see. Start acting. So, oh, right? Can you see that loveliness? I love this idea of breaking the plane. We did this a lot in Courage. And I don't know if it's effective, but it's funny and it makes me laugh. And so, so there goes Jim. Hey, they're going to get it on. And who knows the music? You know, while we're animating, we think about sound effects. We think about music. It's not just a drawing. So there it is. There's scene 11. And there it is. Oh, I said that already, right? Okay. Well, until next time. Stay animated.